Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Rodgers now on first down. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones
from 6 yards away.
And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Dalton sets up play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
This will be taken at the 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Rodgers going to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Touchdown! Randall Cobb. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Touchdown, Saints.
Juwan Johnson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
33 yards.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into.
There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And he's got this down to the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The final act of the first half. Dalton escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep now for Landry.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. A short kick taken at the 18.
Oh, what a move. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Officially, it's an 82-yard kick return. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Andy Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Saints have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Rodgers, forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Jones has it. He did it again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a quick throw here that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Crosby with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Dalton rolling to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone
What's good,
would come
26?
open
I'm back, you
downfield,
feel me?
but they never did.
I'm back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Come on, man. I like
the
comment,
Packer
subscribe,
offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose again. Touchdown!
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers use the big play.
His different one answer back like that, right?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Big 4th down here, it's Dalton. And it's incomplete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Andy Dalton.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Rodgers throwing here.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across.
Yes, sir. Sit your down, buddy. Man, if you don't need man, like, comment, subscribe, man, to Skywalker23X We, man. We got this dope ass content like this for y'all, man. Tap in.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
We got another game coming. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's go, Shroom. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hard count.
First play, Watson to the air.
And his first pass is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first
But what
catch.
that fumble at, though?
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I like that. I like that.
Okay job of absorbing the hit. Just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
What?
Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get on the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Cobb. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard, and the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
No, I lost in the arms, bro. Come on, bro.
No doubt that may come back to haunt them because the Pt tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running.
Y'all seem right. I'm still pretty good. Just like I feel my mind, you feel me? That's for Madden.
That's complete to Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Packers have taken the lead. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Third and 2, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. So, Charles,
how do you like that, 23 squad? How y'all like that? That shit nice, right? That shit clean as fuck.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Able to slither by. And he is out of bounds inside.
Yeah, sound like that.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Pass delivered near the sideline. That's Cobb. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, Dillon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the
Don't play with that boy Marcel Lewis, man. Don't play with him. Dragon Ball Z style if you like that.
Fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage,
that's it too special thing to do. You feel me?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers steps away to his left. Intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Their passing game.
We don't care. We don't care. We don't talk, man.
A win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And his pass is
Oh yeah, pick the ball again. Cause we like that shit. If you new, like, comment, subscribe. What happened, bro? What's the bad news, dog? What's the bad news? Let me know.
Will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Bro, you got a car accident, bro. Are you okay, dog? Like, are you good, bro? Like, you gained like major, like, feel me?
He finds Watson. It's caught.
Like, did you break anything?
Going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down.
Bro, salute to you, dog. You're alive, bro. Ain't that much people make it from car accident, bro. Get over here now. Not the much people make from car accident, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Rodgers looking to throw toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Like recent, like you got a car accident like recent, or like it been like a couple days or.
Now Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Come on, show me like that, man.
Use the short field to get in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. His guys will get the football.
Hey man, if y'all new, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. If you new, man, subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard part.
Oh, well, damn, from a drunk driver.
Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps.
Bro.
Focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Bro, like, it's crazy, bro.
He'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming.
Man, that's a dangerous going,
3
like.
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You always gotta, like, yo, you feel me? You always gotta make sure, like, what you're doing, like, where you at when you're driving at night, bro. You feel me? Cause it hits different, bro, when, like, in the, like, Alicia Road, you feel me?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Yeah.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
I need y'all subscribing, you guys. Let's go, man. Let's get this shit going. Let's get 228 subs. Can we get that? 228 subs?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Please, man. Please. Subscribe, man.
Watson. This complete to David Bell. And a a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Right to the air is Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Score.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Damn, like just like that? They come in like that?
Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett out to his left. Open man is Johnson.
Come on, bro. What y'all doing, bro? Y'all let that goofy ass open, bro.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
No,
T.J. Watt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
Bro, I can't move up, bro, nothing.
Rodgers now after the
Push me back, bro.
Pack up on 3rd and long.
It's different.
It's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers gonna go on 4th down. And he's brought down.
Bro.
Can't do anything with a football.
Like what?
It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for him predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pickett sets up play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake.
You know, man. Damaging.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Come on, see?
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right.
Oh my God. Come on.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Fucking asshole. What?
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Was such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
They'll roll him out right.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
That's how we do that shit. Come on, this squad. Come on. That's how we do it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's a diving catch right side. First target, first catch, and a first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
Yeah, how you like that now, buddy? Yeah.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
try to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick six.
Wow.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, it's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run again with Harris. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, 32 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room.
Man, if y'all new, man, like, comment, subscribe, man.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Cobb. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission.
What's good? Y'all new, man, like, comment, subscribe to Skywalker23X because we live Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays are all days, man. That's it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Yo.
Off play action. Pickett.
Yes, sir.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
YouTube.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
Wow,
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Yeah, last game.
Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Pickett now on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Again, like, comment, subscribe. The Skywalker23X, man. Let's go, man. Subscribe, man.
That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Being chased out left. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
From the 6. And he'll be
I thought it was a fumble.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
oh, what a juke into space.
Yeah.
Brought down inside the
That was goofy or what, bro? You thought I was gonna go through by myself? Hell no, bro. Where's my teammates, bro? Come on.
Not so long anymore. range with designs on getting more than that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A third quarter now to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Pickett.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just
Pt2
at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Only able to gain a couple there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
What? You're supposed to turn up. Come on, that's tough.
Since that last completion his way, he earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Cool, whatever. I'm gonna get it back anyways. I don't give a fuck.
This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Bruh.
Intercepted yet again, and that
Oh
could
my
be the
fucking
backbreaker.
gosh, man.
Levi Wallace with a pick, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years.
Pussy,
here we go.
bitch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of
Oh, that was a good game.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
If you want to check it out, it's on YouTube, man. You feel me? You want to say with friends and shit like this on YouTube. Your friends and your family want to show you a video game that you're online, like you're on YouTube and shit.
Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
It's Skywalker23X. You feel me? Yeah. Skywalker23X.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
That's
what?
Sims.
And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16.
Throw that bitch, Ray. Don't, come on. Throw it, Ray.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we
I do something.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Boy, he's lagging, bro.
2nd and 9. Pickett to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they were looking for.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Now, if y'all like this kind of content, man, like, comment, subscribe to Skywalker23X. Because, man, we live through Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays are off days and shit like that. So, y'all tap into Monday through Friday, man. I'll be posting GTA, Madden, Warzone, you feel me? The Walking Dead. It don't matter, bro. You feel me? Posting that bitch, you feel me?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pickett back to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Pickett. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Dancing to his left. It's brought in by Harris. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
Man, thank y'all for watching Skywalker23X, man. Thank y'all 23 for watching, man. If y'all see more content like this, man, we live Monday through Friday.